So the white dragon in Glastonbury on the white water whales is the next dragon I'm going to tell you about. Now he is incredibly powerful. Now I find water dragons and their energy very powerful, but it's probably because I'm a water baby. So I resonate with that energy profoundly and find it incredibly strong energy. But the white dragon, he is incredibly strong. So I'm sitting in this Healing Waters B&B in Glastonbury, doing my meditation. I've already had a chat with the female dragon on the tour, and now I'm having a chat with the white dragon on the wells. He just came in, wanted to talk to me. And I was like, okay, when I see you later, we will talk more. And I was going to go to the wells later that morning, after my walk on the tour, fill up my water containers, and then, go from there. So, I was looking forward to getting there. Well, I got there and the White Wells was closed. And I was devastated because I was like, well, I was going to actually meet the dragon today. And he was ever so confident that I was going to. But I can't get in, it's closed. And it puzzled me because normally something as big and powerful as a water dragon doesn't get things wrong, doesn't make mistakes. So I'm trying to think, this is ever so peculiar. So I just thought, okay, just fill your containers up, don't think about it. Trust in the process and just don't think about it. So I met two Buddhists from Norway, really nice guys. And they're very kind, helping me lift my 25-litre containers into the boot of the car, because I'd bought them specifically to collect water from the wells when I visited. And I didn't actually think how heavy 25 litres of water actually is. So these very nice Buddhists helped me lift 6 25-litre containers into my boot. And when we were done, I was watching them at the gate of the Whitewater Wells, doing all their incense and prayers and blessing the water. And there's a lot of spiritual people who travel around the world, and when they go to, important places that have good energy, healing waters and things like that, they bless it. So, I've said in a previous video, this is one of the things Mary Magdalene did after Jesus died. She travelled to some of the key places all over the world and doing the work that many energy workers do, of helping the dragons and angels in charge of keeping those areas and portals and everything clear, and helping them clear it all down. Walk on. And so it's sweet watching them bless the waters. Well, anyway, after they had finished and moved away, I went up to the gates of the White Wells to peer in, see what I could see, and see if I could see the white dragon, which I couldn't because he was to the left and right round at the back. So I could feel his presence, but I couldn't see him or get in there. And he's not particularly big, but he's powerfully big. Anyway, it turned out that there was 2 or 3 people in there cleaning. So they closed the White Wells now and then to clean it all out. So I said to this lady, well, why are you in there? I thought it was closed. Is it going to open soon? She's like, no, we're just cleaning today. It's closed all day. I was like, I said, I only come down for the day. I said, I don't suppose that I could just come in and have a quick look just so I can say I've come in and done it, could I? And she said, all right, she said, but I can't let anyone else in, just be discreet and I'll sneak you in. And I said, well, on that note, I said, could I just squeeze in with the 2 Buddhist guys I've met from Norway, because they've also come here just for the day. And they've took a bus here, and this is their only chance to come in and see the White Wells. And she said, is that the 2 guys who've just been blessing all the waters and that? I said, yeah, they're really lovely guys, and they've just helped me get all my water in the boot and that. I said, so it would be nice if we could repay them. She said, well, since they blessed the waters, she said, I'll let you bring them in. So, all right, thank you. So the three of us snuck in, and it was very emotional. And it was beautiful to have the place to ourselves, the White Wells to ourselves. And I went to see the White Dragon. And yeah, the two guys, one of them was crying more than me. So he found it very moving, more so than I did. I think I was a bit in shock because I did actually see the White Dragon, as he had promised. And I just telepathically communicated with him. A lot of understanding was just passed. Oh, stop pulling me. And it was really lovely to just have that knowing and knowledge. And yeah, it was amazing. It was an amazing experience. So I saw the White Dragon actually in person then, and it was just amazing. And then a lady I know who does a lot of dragon work, she said she went into the White Wells and she didn't like it at all. She didn't like the energy, and she could never understand why, because she does a lot of work with dragons. And I said, well, from what I experienced, I went in and it was empty. I said, normally it's quite crammed of people. She said, yeah, it was really busy and crammed when she went in. I said, well, the White Dragon amplifies people's energy. He amplifies everything around him. The water's energy, great, being amplified. Yeah, that's why it's such good water. But he does it for everyone else as well. So the Buddhists, you know, they were really pure, lovely guys with good intentions. Not many, shadows and dark things to pick up on them. But I could feel them. I could feel their presence because the dragon was amplifying it. Same with the people cleaning. And it felt a bit invasive because the whole cave and waters were so pure that the human energies was quite invasive. And so I said to her, I think it would be quite unbearable when it's really busy, because it's just too much energy, too many people, and all their trauma and problems being amplified in there and, shook up a little bit. So I think if she went in on a quiet moment like I was lucky enough to be able to do, then she'd have liked it and been able to connect with the dragon and everything. And this is the thing, is I've always loved everything about dragons. Watch all the movies, read all the books. I've always fancied myself that I definitely was a dragon rider in the past. I absolutely believed that I was a dragon rider. And my dragon, who comes to me now and then, he is a galactic dragon. He's blue and white and silver. And he takes me off to Sirius B and we surf the waves. So I go riding this dragon. And everyone thinks it's mental, but there's more and more people doing astro travel nowadays, where you can just travel no matter where you are. There's some spiritual people where we'll go up in the atmosphere together. That's why you get all these remote viewers, And I'm not really into remote viewing so much because I just have a knowing. I don't need to go in remote view because I just know what's there and what's going on. I don't need to see it. I have quite a lot of my clairs that are active. But I think my knowing and visuals and what I hear and channel are clear. But it was really lovely being told by the White Dragon that I would see him, and then it being closed and then them letting me in and I could see them. So I knew to just trust the process. And that is my little story of the White Dragon in the White Wells of Glastonbury. He is amazing. So if you haven't gone to see him, go and see him. And he's normally to the left as you go in, where the water in the corner comes down. So even if you can't talk to him yet, you'll feel him. And if you want to go a tour, have a look for her. So I hope you've enjoyed my short story.